So let's say that the person listening to this episode is the technician and they want to own and run the business, right? They want to do that side. Tactically, what does it look like to get out? Do you hire a lawyer? Do you hire salespeople? Do you hire market? Like, what does the journey look like? Or what could a journey look like? It's different for everybody, I assume, but what would you advise that journey could look like?
So the business is weakest where the owner is good and enjoys doing things. So what do I mean by that? I mean that, well, if you remove the owner, those functions don't exist in the business. And so it's very weak there. They're all in the owner. And that's dangerous and bad for the business. But so that's like the mature level. So that's the journey. First, the things you're not good at and or the things you don't like. Then later, the things you are both good at and like. Then that's the hard part. Back to the question about, or the reaction I said, oh, I don't have the money to do that. Of course you do. You just don't have the money to do it all at once. So what I often encourage people to do is look at all the things that you're doing. Starting again with things you don't like or you're not good at. Pick one. Billing, maybe, right? Or billing systems, whatever. And hire someone maybe part-time to do some of it. And just commit to yourself. You're not hiring that person so that you can then go sit at the swimming pool and eat bonbons. Whatever time that person takes off your plate, maybe at first it's just 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week that they'll give you back. And usually my rule of thumb is if I hire them for 20, they'll give me back 15, right? They won't ever give me back 20 because I'm better at it. Ego. But if I pay them 20, I'll get back 15. But I take that 15 and I apply it to the highest and best use I can give the business. So if it's billing, I might be able to hire someone for $25 an hour, maybe 30 to do that. That's how you snowball your way to getting out of the business. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens in a ever accelerating way. And that's how you do it. And then once you start doing that, so you start to find that you can't fire yourself fast enough, but you keep doing it. Right. And you just keep finding other people that can do what you're doing that's not the highest and best value. And it starts to, like I said, it starts to eat into things you like and are good at. But now you're helping the business be stronger because you're putting other people in those roles so the business doesn't need you. If you're in business to be needed, you're in trouble. Get a dog. Because it's everywhere you do that, the business will suffer.